Connection terminated.
Hey guys, how's it going? Digivore Gaming here. So I have this one video for you guys today. I ended up dropping out of my store champs after I lost this round here. I didn't really see the point in staying. I wasn't gonna win, so for the most part, I brought this one for you guys. Went up against security control in the very first round. Left him at 2, went into XV. It's his turn, he hatches his egg. And then he hard drops the TK. Puts me back at 2. Goes through his security. And I believe he added the Imperialdramon. Covers 1. And pass it back to me. I go and promote. I swing with EXV. I draw 1 for Demi. That card, he screwed me over so bad because I need all the memory I can get. And I hard drop the Stingmon for 3. He goes to 3 anyways. I actually had 2 Mega Deaths, an Imperialdramon, and a Imperialdramon. So I had the perfect setup already, but that wasn't enough apparently. Especially for this game. This whole match should have ended sooner than it was supposed to, but you know, security control, all that recovery. It's quite frustrating sometimes. So right here, he just Flame Hell Scythe my EX. So he just destroyed it completely. And that was it. He didn't have nothing. He hard played that. He needed to get rid of that. So I hatched an egg. No rookie. This is where I started hard dropping the stings. So I put him back to 3. Honestly, it was either that or pass turn. I didn't have anything else I can do. I didn't want to Digivolve into Imperialdramon over the Stingmon in the chance where I had another blue level 4 and I didn't. I was trying to draw into it and it just didn't work out for me. So he just hard plays the Holy Wave, recovers 1. He's already at fucking 5 again. I drop another Stingmon. Like, honestly, I had no other option. Like, if you guys just see my hand, I have 2 Mega Deaths. Like I said, the Imperial, the Stingmon, and then the Imperialdramon. It was pretty rough, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm running 13 rookies in this damn deck. And then he plays another Holy Wave, recovers another card. Puts me back to 3. I'm drawn to another Imperialdramon Dragon mode. I went into the Imperialdramon, passed it over to him. I really didn't want to make that play, but I had no choice. He gets his Salamon on top of the egg. Then he hard plays another TK, puts me to 1. Just look at his stack, and his stack was just, man. The Chaos was in there, that screwed me over. He added Death X, didn't recover 1. When I saw him add Death X, I'm just like, great. I'm already overextended, and you can potentially just drop it for like cheaper. So I went for my turn. I drew the rookie. I swing in with Imperialdramon, draw 1 for Stingmon. It unsuspends. It was a whole flame health. What was it? A Holy Flame? Yeah, Holy Flame. So they all got -1 check. Kind of sucked, to be honest with you guys. And I lost the security, the 1 memory for the Kari. At this point, I'm just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? He's about to Death X me. He's gonna go to 3 anyways. He decided to hard play that Vmon, I think. Oh no, I just passed turn. Even if I hard played that Vmon, I wouldn't have done anything because he just straight up Death X me anyways right here. So it's his turn. He's at 3. He's contemplating. And he just ended up doing it anyways. Yep, that was the right call to make. Because had he not done that, I would have for sure at least gotten that first game in, but nope. He Digivolves the Imperialdramon and then deletes all the level 4s. My turn, I promote my Vmon. And I'm at 8 right there, so I hard play another Vmon. Try to start digging. There it is. Add the XV. Digivolve for XV for 2. Right here. I swing into security for 1. Draw for the demi. I drew into a Death X right there when I swung with that XV, and I'm just like, okay, I can Death X him back, but I wanted to wait at least so I can get it in for free or cheaper than what he paid for his. I Hammer Sparked, went to 4, and I was really contemplating whether I should have dropped that, but I didn't. I went into Stingmon on top of Vmon, and then I went into Stingmon on top of both of those. Suspended that Death X, so I wouldn't unsuspend the next turn. I thought I was going to be able to get the memory in from unsuspending, but that was actually just DNA digivolving, so that doesn't work like that. And I just went and swung for 8 at the stack, draw him for the Sting, and draw him for the Demi since he has jamming. It was a holy wave. Yep. Recovered 1, so it's not like I really did anything at all. And I had another choice to make here. Either go into Imperial Fighter mode, to Dragon mode, or just hard drop that Vmon like I did. Reveal 3. Added the XV. And at the end, that Vmon dies because of Death X. At least I was able to keep the Dino B on the board for the turn. His turn goes, he promotes. Oh, he didn't even suspend that Kari. I just realized that. Wow. He swings into the stack. I Mega Death. I was gonna Mega Death the Death X, but I already had a Mega Death in hand for that. So in the next turn, I actually ended up doing that anyways, because right here, I believe he plays. I think he played the Holy Wave again. Yep, plays the Holy Wave again for 6. That's just so dumb. My turn, I draw and unsuspends. I hatch an egg. Digivolve for the jamming V. And draw a card. Hammer Spark, go to 4. This is where I went into Dragon mode on top of Dino B. And I felt pretty confident right here, but unfortunately. So Digivolve for 4, go to 0, draw. Bring out the XV and the Stingmon. Already had the Imperialdramon set up for that, so then I went ahead and swung. After I went into DNA, draw. So I swung with Imperialdramon first for 8, unsuspends. It was a Magna, thank God. He suspended the Kari, and that was it. I forgot about the Kari, and then the Imperialdramon died. So dumb. I should have just Mega Death instead of swinging in, but then again, he probably could have just. He would have just dropped it. I bet he would have dropped it again. That Kari came in pretty clutch for him, to be honest. So he's at 3. Forgot to promote his rookie, or at least I don't think he forgot. I think he forgot, yeah. Swung at the stack with Death X. He played another Kari and the Mimi. Left me at 2. Promote the jamming V. And then I go ahead and swing with the jamming V. I was contemplating whether I should Death X him back or not, but it just didn't really seem worth it just for that one Death X, you know what I'm saying? I figured I'd wait one more turn if I was able to survive. You know, I had 3 left in the stack. I figured I'd be able to survive 1 extra turn. So I swing with the jamming V, draw for the egg. Flame Hell Sight. He reduced from the V-Mon, so it dies. And he brings back the Magna, recovers another card. And then lose 2 for the Karis, since I swung at his stack. And this is where we both, well, mainly where I fucked up. I'm not sure if that Mimi was allowed to suspend, because he didn't play the card, and it was too late when I realized that. I asked him, I was like, wait, did you play the card, or was it in the stack? It wasn't in the stack. If anyone can correct me on that, let me know, please, because honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I just want to know, just to know. So he goes and swings. I got a Davis, Madoki, and then a Imperialdramon. So I got nothing left in the stack, right? And I'm just like, okay, this is where I have to Death X now at this point. So I'm at 1. Oh, he's at 1 still. He's trying to figure out what else he was going to do. He's going through his trash. Man. This kind of sucks having to voice over this like this. Watch me lose and shit. It's all good though. Yeah, that's when I asked him if he had played this Flame Hell side through the stack, or he played it himself. He said he wanted, if I wanted to go back on it, and I was like, nah, you already chipped away 3, bro. It's like, I'm not gonna go back anymore. So then he just hard drops the Magna to recover for you know, for good measure. I hatch my egg. Digivolve the V-Mon. At this point, to be honest, I don't even know what I'm digging for, but I figured I might as well just Death X for free because I had it. So, he destroyed his Salomon. Can't even swing in with this, which kind of sucks. Still at 4. I ended up Mega Deathing the Death X. And then those 2 died at the end. It was his turn. It was less viable to getting Death X at this point since I only had 2 cards on the board. He goes to 3 anyways. I'm surprised I was alive at this point still. Didn't really have anything other than Tamers. He just plays the Chaos, returns the Death X, and then gets trashed. What an out, my gosh. And then he gained the memory too for the Mimi. So I went and promoted the V and gained the memory for the Tamer. Digivolve for 2 for Leo, so now I got a blocker at least. Thank God for that blocker. Honestly, I only had the 1 copy in there anyway, so I had to use it. And paid 3 for the Parasamon. At this point, I was thinking, if he's gonna Death X me again for fucking 3 cards, then I deserve to lose. Didn't really have too many options either here, so it's like, what do? I just hard drop the V and get even more viable for Death X. I believe he did drop it again too. I'm just like, man, this sucked. So you just wanted to know whether when it died, what it do, and just draw 2 and gain 1 memory. No, gain 2, draw 1, I'm sorry. Hell, I said that backwards. Yep, Death X again. Kind of did that to myself, to be honest. So he digivolved it and then just popped everything on my board again. What can you do? So passed it over to me for 5. Literally didn't have anything here. Best I could have done is Death X. Mega Death, the Death X back. And I just ended up scooping it. So game 2, decided to go first again. I go in and hatch my egg. Didn't open any rookies again. Hard played the Tamer. That was my best option. He goes in Digivolves for his rookie. Draws a card. Hard drops Magna. Recovers one already. Shenanigans begin. No rookie still. Hard play the Stingmon, leave him at 1. At least for the most part, I'll gain a memory from the Tamer. Swings at my security, nothing. I was running that for the Jetspawn, and didn't even matter. Hard plays Zakari, chokes me to 2. I go to 3 for the Tamer because I have the Stingmon on the board. I still don't have anything. And I drew into the Parasamon. Just fuck it, was swinging with the Stingmon. Lost a memory and then gets -1 security. I hard play that for 3. He's at 1. Ah, man, the things I had to do. Honestly, I felt like I was just playing to stay alive, which isn't fun really, but it is what it is. Swings at the Stingmon, then hard plays another Magna. At this point, I was just thinking, there's no way I'm gonna win this, and I was right, but I still tried anyways, as best as I could. I gained the one memory for having the green on there. Ended up dropping another Stingmon for 4. And then Digivolved for Dino B for 4 and left him at 1. He swings at my stack. It's Hammer Spark. He goes right back to me, thank God. I gain 2 for blue and green, so I go to 3. And now things are looking a little more favorable, but still. So I swing over the 1 Magna and draw for the Sting. And then I finally made the good normal play, which I was lucky to draw into the hidden potential. So I went and used it. At this point, I didn't know if he had Death X or not, but I just had to risk it anyways. I decided to make the risk. So I suspended the Parasamon and go into fighter mode. Then bounced that to his hand. I was supposed to unsuspend that fighter mode with my Tamer, and that's where I completely fucked that part up. Maybe that would have helped. Maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. It just kind of sucks that after I dropped it, I realized it was too late. So these misplays are what sometimes costs you the games like that. So I just hard dropped to level 4, passed it to him to 2. Honestly, I was looking pretty good here, hoping that he didn't have a Death X, and I was pretty lucky that he didn't. Promotes his rookie. He goes and swings. It's a Mega Death, so bounce to his hand. And just when I thought, okay, this is where I have my shot to get this game in, I just gotta keep swinging away and not let him recover. But, you know, it's security control. That's all they do. Look at that. For 7. Jeez. It's like, as much as I want, it just doesn't get it. Okay, so I gained a 2 memory for the Tamer. So I was actually at 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing at the security. And I was gonna suspend Magna. He got confused though, because He thought I was swinging at the Magna to suspend it. I'm like, no. So I'm swinging at the security and to suspend the Magna. And he was at 15. I drew one for Stingmon. Holy Wave, recovers. And then it unsuspends since I have a blue underneath it. Yeah, I just had to read it, make sure, because sometimes you read cards, and as many times as you read them, you know, sometimes you still botch the effect. So I just was trying to make sure, and he was telling me, yeah, you're good. So it unsuspended. I'm gonna swing over the Magna. Drawing for the Sting one again. Draw for, swinging for jamming XV tactical. He just recovers a card. Digivolve for 2. Trying to draw into a Imperialdramon. I didn't have one in hand at that point. So I had to hard drop another Tamer, go to 0. And then I ended up just winging it and swinging in with the Parasaurmon. Luckily it survived. Then I just Ice Walled for 1 to choke him. And it was his turn. He Digivolved into his rookie. I believe he just chaosed me on that one. Yep, for 8, I go to 7. Put the fighter mode on the bottom, and then trash the top one. And there's that Imperialdramon I needed. My turn, I gained 2, so I just ended up going to 10 because I had 2 of the Tamers. And I had blue and green, so right here I'm thinking, okay, well, might as well just start swinging away. Swing with XV, another chaos. It was just so bad. Put the XV at the bottom. Yep. For the most part, at least I recovered 1 in the stack, right? But he suspended the Kari for that, so I lost the memory. All I got is a Stingmon. I dropped the Vmon. Go into another Stingmon. Drew into the Imperialdramon right here, but just couldn't go into it. Ah, man, how this deck loves me and hates me at the same time. So right here, I just decided to swing away with the Stingmon and the Parasaurmon. So right here, that dies. Contemplating whether I should just hard drop the XV, but I didn't want to. Didn't want to give him any more memory than he needed. Swing with the Stingmon. It gets chaosed. Man, that card came in clutch for him. So I went from, I think I had 2 in the stack, up back to 4. Not that it helps. Ended up passing turn, I believe, because I just didn't have anything else to do. Anything else I would have done, it would have just given way too much memory. So he promotes his rookie. He swings at the stack. It's a Davis, thank God. Reveal the top 3, and there, look at that. I had the Imperialdramon and the Vmon. Freaking Hellscythe, Flame Hellscythe me. Kills my Stingmon, brings back his Magna, recovers another one. Then he gets to draw off the Viximon egg. Now at this point things aren't looking so good since I don't have anything, so all I do is hatch, go into jamming Vmon. I'm at 3 memory. Digivolve for 2 for Lydramon. And then I believe I just hard played the XV, give him 4 anyways. Not the best call I could have made, but I didn't have a choice. I was trying to set up for the Imperialdramon the next turn. Digivolves for his rookie. Swings in with the Salamon, I believe. Yeah. Gets to recover 1. Oh, he didn't recover 1. What the hell? Oh, wait. He has 4. I'm sorry. So he had 4. He didn't have to recover. So I'm back down to 1 in my security. Things are looking really bleak. He's got 4 memories still. Jesus. And I got 4 tamers plus a... That's already gained like a free Death X almost. Well, not free, but you know. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. He would only paid 5 for that. Had he had a Death X. Not that he needs to drop it or anything, but man. That card's so good in the game right now. So he just Holy Waves for 6. He recovers 1. Puts me to 3. I promote. I go into the Imperialdramon. After I swing with the XV first, of course. Try to get as many as I can in. There's a Mimi. I'm going to Imperialdramon, draw for Digivolving, or DNA I mean. Return, bottom decks the Magna, I swing in. Draw 1 for the Demi, unsuspends. He suspends his Kari, I lose a memory, I swing in again. Flame Hellside, he's down to 2. And brings back his Magna, yep. Recovers another damn card. Ah, man. At this point, I go into Dragon mode. And this time, I did suspend the Tamer. So it would unsuspend. Unfortunately for me, that Dragon mode's at 6,000 instead of 12. Brings out the 2 that I had just used to go into Imperialdramon. I had a Imperialdramon to go into. I do go into it. I Digivolve DNA. I drew. I'm going ahead and swung with Dragon mode. It dies since it's weak. Swinging with Imperialdramon. And then suspends. Oh, that card was just dumb. So that card literally just bounced it to the top of my stack. Since he had 3 or less. Yeah, that card is pretty busted. And I believe if you have 3 or more, something gets minus 15,000 DP, which is even more dumb. So, it is what it is. Right here, I'm just like, don't even know what to do at this point anymore. I'm contemplating things. There's not really much for me to do. So I just play the Vmon, pass it over to him for 1. Added the Dino. Promotes. Swings to security. It dies. He gets to recover another card. So he ends up dropping the Magna. Covers another card. My turn, I draw. Hatch the egg. I gain 2 for the Tamers. Digivolve into the egg. Hammer Spark. And I lost the memory because of the Mimi, so that Hammer Spark was just useless at that point. Digivolve for 2 for XV. Draw. Swing with XV. Security. Jamming. Chaos, of course. Puts it at the bottom. Man. Just love hitting those chaos. I hard drop the Vmon for 3, go to 3. Hard drop Madoki, go to 0. And then at this point, I think I just played Megadeth to bounce the Magna. Put him at 5. Not that it was gonna do me any favors, but he didn't have anything in the raising, so for the most part, he only had 2 in the security, and unfortunately for me, he already had another Magna in hand still, so I'm just like, damn, and he hard dropped it too. So first he played Calling of Darkness, suspended the Mimi, gained the memory, recovered the Salamon, and the Venusmon. Never got to see it though, thank God. I would have definitely lost any even quicker, I would say. Death X'd me because he drew into it, of course. So he got it in with that. Jesus. He paid 2 for that, and then he drops the Magna, recovers even more. My turn to draw, promote. I gain 2 for the Tamers. At this point, I'm just looking at the board and like, man, how is that gonna... This is not gonna go down like I wanted to. For the most part, I'm at 6. Ended up Mega Deathing back his Death X. I swung in with the Vmon. It's a Kari. I lost 2. Yep. Passed the turn. Promotes his Salamon. At this point, all he needs to do is just swing away, which he did. Swing with Salamon. Stingmon, it dies, he recovers 1. Swing with Magna. Over my V, which was a good call because you don't want to leave anything on my board. He drops another Magna. Yeah, this game was just nuts. Classic old security control match. So right here, I was just trying to draw into my own Death X, and I just didn't. And wouldn't you know it, it was the card right after that. I ended up giving up, and that was it.